What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and we know that EA is no stranger to going through controversy during video game releases, whether it was Battlefield 5 and all the fallout that happened after that, whether it's Star Wars Battlefront 2 and the loot box microtransaction debacle, or whether the entire game is just a piece of garbage like we saw with Anthem. But now we have some people, some fans, some longtime fans of a franchise that are saying, get this away from EA. And they're asking the NFL to step in to do that. And when I'm talking about backlash, this is something that we have never seen before. Madden NFL 21, 0.3 user score. Now you want to talk about review bombing. That right there is a review bomb. The lowest rated game on Metacritic in history, Madden NFL 21. And we're going to go over why all this is happening and why, even if you're not a big fan of sports games, why this is important that this happens, that the NFL drops EA and gives this license potentially to other people, because it'd be a huge blow to EA and a big win for gamers everywhere. But the reason that this is happening is because for years, EA has been lazy. For years, EA has not innovated. For years, they have not listened to their fans and just hoped to put out essentially the same game over and over again, not fixing the glitches and not fixing the problems that people have, and expect to make money. And quite honestly, it has worked all the way up until now, when people are finally getting upset enough to call them out over it. Yesterday, we had NFL drop EA trending. Not just trending in the United States, trending globally, as gamers were calling on the NFL to not renew EA's contract for this game. Some of the reasons why? Well, I guess we can show you, right? Let's take a look at, oh my gosh, you see this right here. Look at this. So this is in the game, obviously a play from the game. Here you have some incredible physics where someone's just stumbling. They cannot move. They cannot get up. They're stumbling. Now, this is a glitch within the game. This happens. Okay, this happens from time to time. Maybe it's just a one-time thing. But there was person after person posting these glitches. This is not a new thing. This happens with EA all the freaking time. This is not something new. So you had people all around the world sharing these same type of similar experiences, whether it be with glitches or whether it be the complete lack of creativity. Now, what do I mean? Take a look at this. The problem has persisted for years. As great as Madden 08 was, you can pick up Madden 07 and not notice much of a difference. Speaking of not seeing much of a difference, this side-by-side comparison to Super Bowl celebrations between Madden 17 to 20 is sad. Now, keep in mind, now I'm going to even make myself a little smaller so you can see a little better. Let's take a look at this.
Season ends in the most.
We'll mute it because we don't really need to hear it. But as you can see, all of these animations are effectively the same. They're charging $60 to give you exactly the same game that's basically just a roster update. And if you look even closer, when they do these roster updates, they don't even get those right. They misspell people's names. They get facts wrong about them. They put them on the wrong teams. Even star players. Something that should not be happening. I mean, they spelled Tyron Matthay's name wrong. You can see right here, right? They couldn't even spell the man's name right. They misspelled one of their players who they have this big collection set because, of course, it's all about collectibles and monetizing this game even more. As Ryan Moody pointed out, and if you're interested in Madden, Ryan Moody's pretty much the guy to go to. I had an opportunity to speak with him one time on Uche Waneri's stream. Great dude, really cool guy. He showed one of these really predatory schemes that they have going, because that's what a lot of these sports games are. Whether you're talking about NBA 2K or whether you're talking about Madden, a lot of them have these limited time periods where you can collect these things. And of course, in a limited time period, you have 4 days to collect enough in-game currency to be able to buy these things. But of course, you can't collect enough in 4 days for that even to be possible. So people that want it end up paying for this. Now, I don't feel bad for somebody if you pay money to get something in this game that you don't have to, that you're not forced to. That's a choice. But it's something that is continuing to get worse and worse in these games is the predatory monetization and the greed that we see associated with EA. We've talked about it before when it came to Battlefront 2 and those loot boxes. It's something that is so prevalent. And instead of addressing the fans' concerns, instead of spending time doing that, they're doing things like this. They're developing new ways to monetize the people who are telling them they need to drop EA. And it's not just about glitches, it's not just about monetization either. It's also about the pure laziness of these people. I showed you those graphics. Take a look at this one, right? Take a look at this. Now, to be fair, this is from Madden 2020. So you can see Madden 20, right, is on the wall. But when you look up, what can you see? Up in the stands, they forgot to change the model because they're using exactly the same models for these games. That's a clear indication. Now, someone did point out, hey, I mean, that was last year. You can't really bomb this game based on that. Well, of course, someone opened up 2K21 and they're using models exactly from, Madden 21. They're using it exactly from Madden 20. The same thing. It is absolute laziness and greed that they continue to not give fans what they're asking for. Bring back franchise mode. Bring back all these things that used to be in Madden, but now they've gotten too lazy to do because it's just a cash grab. The fans are fighting back in every way they can. They are making this trend. They are showing how they feel on Metacritic. It's not just PlayStation. Xbox One, what's the user score? 0.6. 0.6. Maybe it's better to play on Xbox. I don't know. PC, 0.8. Only 100 ratings, but still a 0.8. This is huge backlash, and everyone's talking about it. You know, fans call for NFL to drop EA after poor Madden NFL 21 reception. Critics are asking the NFL to no longer offer EA's exclusive use of NFL players in their games. The insinuation being the quality of Madden games doesn't live up to what NFL fans want from such a football game. So essentially what they want is they want them to open up the license, not make it exclusive to EA. Because that's the way it's been for nearly 15 years. It's been exclusive to EA, and that contract's about to run up. Because if you remember, back in the day, you used to have a ton of different options. It wasn't just Madden. You had a bunch of other places you could go for it, right? Give me options in football games, and I'm straight. There's a reason I haven't bought a Madden game since the mid-2000s. You know what? All these things, all these competitors, right? NFL Quarterback Club for the 64, NFL Blitz for the GameCube, ESPN 2K5, and NFL Game Day. Having all these options back again would force EA to do things innovative to keep Madden a game that people want to play instead of being the only option if you want an updated way to play a football game. And I think it's awesome that the fans are speaking up, that they are letting EA know what they want. But of course, it seems that EA is not really responding. This is the Madden Twitter account. All of a sudden today, they've started giving out free copies. A ton of free copies of this game. Maybe in a way to negate the bad press, but they certainly haven't responded to the criticism. You can see, here you go. The Denver Broncos have free codes. They've retweeted that. Johnny Gargano has, that's a WWE wrestler, I'm pretty sure. Johnny Gargano. Yes, he is. NXT. Eddie Jackson. Where else? Madden Ultimate Team, right? See a screenshot for a Madden 21 code. CeeDee Lamb, NFL player. 49ers. Look at this. They are just spamming with all of these opportunities to play the game for free, to try to combat all of this negative press they got yesterday, instead of actually addressing the issues and promising to do better. But that's EA for you. You know, it's not unexpected because that's what EA has done, and it's what EA will continue to do if they are not forced to give up that license. But I want to know what you guys think. I know I might not have a lot of sports gamers that watch this channel. I'm a big sports guy. I do stuff over at Sports Wars, a Geeks and Gamer channel. I'll put a link to that in the description, actually, because maybe there might be some crossover here. But check me out there if you like to talk about sports. I'm a big sports guy, but the idea, it's gotten so bad that I haven't bought Madden in a long time because it has been like that. It hasn't been any updates to these games. And obviously, with what the NFL and NBA are doing right now in terms of social justice, not really down with that too much either. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.